In this training, we are zooming out to the bigger picture, the habits that remodel your autonomic nervous system over weeks, months, and ultimately years. Think of these habits as compound interest for your HRV, small daily deposits that add up to a more resilient, high-performance you. Keep your optimal HRV app handy. You'll start every day with a morning reading and watch your 30-day baseline curve rise. Let's dive into the long game of HRV. Sleep is the master reset switch for your nervous system, almost like installing a fresh update every night. To make that update stick, start by anchoring both ends of your day. Pick a wake-up time and keep it, even on weekends. Aim to get to bed within an hour of your usual time. That consistency helps your brain's clock set the right cortisol boost in the morning, which you will see as a higher morning reading in optimal HRV. Light is your next lever. Grab 10 minutes of bright outdoor light within an hour after waking. That quick hit shuts down leftover melatonin and cues every cell in your body, from heart to gut, to work on the same schedule. After sunset, flip the script. About 60 minutes before bed, dim the house lights, switch screens to night mode, or better yet, put them away. Blue light at night holds back melatonin and makes it harder to fall asleep. Keep your room cool and let your hands or feet warm a bit so heat can leave the core of your body. That drop in core temperature nudges you into deep sleep, where growth hormone peaks and inflammation falls. If you sleep hot, try breathable sheets or a cooling pad. If you get chilly, warm the bed first, then let it cool naturally. Sound and scent can help too. A white noise machine can cover traffic or a noisy neighbor. A gentle lavender scent has been shown to nudge the body toward the parasympathetic side. Tag these details in the Optimal HRV app so you can spot patterns in the data. Watch your late-day caffeine and alcohol. Log it in the app, then compare the next morning's HRV. A shot of espresso after dinner or 2 glasses of wine can trim several milliseconds off RMSSD. Finish the evening with a simple wind-down ritual, a warm shower, a few pages of light reading, and 2 minutes of slow belly breathing. Regular cues like these tell the vagus nerve that it is safe to power down. In the morning, open Optimal HRV before you even touch your phone's notifications. Higher RMSSD and an upward-moving baseline graph are your data-driven confirmation that better sleep hygiene is working. Aerobic work, strength training, and a quick stretch routine form a 3-legged stool for long-term HRV gains. Just as a stool needs all 3 legs to stand, your HRV optimization routine requires a balance of these 3 components. Each component plays a crucial role in improving your HRV, and neglecting one could lead to an imbalance in your routine. Start with Zone 2 cardio, a key player in supporting cardiovascular health and HRV. In Zone 2, you can speak in complete sentences during the activity, which keeps you within 60 to 75% of your maximum heart rate. About 150 minutes a week here is enough to keep lactate low, sharpen baroreflex sensitivity, and nudge RMSSD higher, all of which lift the 30-day baseline curve in your Optimal HRV app. Layer on 2 or 3 total body strength sessions using the big moves: squats, hip hinges, rows, and presses if safe for you. These exercises, when performed correctly and safely, can significantly improve your strength and overall health. Stronger muscles pump blood more efficiently, stabilize glucose, and release anti-inflammatory chemicals that support the vagus tone and will show up as a small bump in morning readings the next day. Start and finish each day with a 5 to 10 minute stretch flow focused on the neck and chest, paired with low and slow breathing. Try 3 rounds of an ear-to-shoulder stretch for the upper trapezius, 5 gentle chin tucks to mobilize the deep neck flexors, and a doorway pec stretch to open the chest. Studies show that static stretching combined with conscious, slower breathing boosts high-frequency HRV and lowers cortisol. In contrast, gentle cervical mobilization has been shown to shift the autonomic balance toward parasympathetic dominance. Tag each session in Optimal HRV and jot a quick effort note. This tracking is crucial as it empowers you to make informed decisions about your training. A modest HRV dip after a hard workout is fine, but if RMSSD does not recover the next day, swap the next intense session for an easy Zone 2 activity. Zone 2 activities on a low HRV day support an active recovery, and for most people, get HRV back to baseline way better than a day of no or little activity. Zone 2 keeps the engine humming. Strength training reinforces the chassis, and daily stretches fine-tune the steering. With HRV as your app, you'll keep making progress without crossing into overtraining. Think of every meal as a quick text message to your nervous system. Bright foods like strawberries, blueberries, spinach, red peppers, and spices like turmeric are packed with polyphenols. These plant chemicals help your arteries release nitric oxide, which widens blood vessels and takes pressure off the heart. As a general rule, the more natural colors you mix into a meal, the more relax signals you send to your vagus nerve. Soluble fiber from oats and beans, plus insoluble fiber from veggies, should add up to at least 25 grams a day. Pair that fiber with protein. For example, oatmeal topped with almond butter, lentil soup with Greek yogurt, or an apple and almond butter. The combo flattens the blood sugar spike after eating and keeps stress hormones from surging, which shows up as a steadier HRV line. Research suggests that keeping all meals inside an 8 to 12-hour daytime window helps HRV and blood pressure, even when calories stay the same. If breakfast is at 8 a.m., aim to finish dinner by 6 p.m. and close the kitchen 3 hours before bed so melatonin and overnight vagal tone can peak. Just 2 palm-sized servings of fatty fish, salmon, sardines, or canned mackerel deliver about 1 gram of DHA and EPA per week. Prefer plants? 2 teaspoons of algae oil capsules do the same job. Omega-3s turn down a master inflammation switch called NF-QB and have been shown to lift resting HRV across multiple studies. Fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, kombucha, and sauerkraut feed gut bacteria that make short-chain fatty acids, mainly butyrate, along with propionate and acetate. Butyrate is basically fuel for your gut lining, and it signals the vagus nerve to slide into parasympathetic mode. Use the Optimal HRV Apps Notes or Nutrition Tweaks tag after these meals. Over a few weeks, you should see fewer dips and a smoother, upward trending baseline. Real-time proof that what's on your plate is helping your heart-brain connection thrive. Toxins talk to your nervous system in milliseconds. Start with alcohol. One standard drink pushes acetaldehyde into the bloodstream. That metabolite ramps sympathetic output and can lower RMSSD for up to 24 hours. Multiply that by a weekend binge, and HRV spends Monday recovering. Research shows all-cause mortality climbs above 7 drinks weekly. So use that as a ceiling and schedule at least 2 dry days back-to-back to let liver enzymes reset. If you do drink, keep it to a maximum of 2 drinks in a sitting and finish at least 3 hours before bed so deep sleep and overnight parasympathetic repair stay intact. Nicotine is next. Whether smoked, vaped, or chewed, nicotine hits nicotinic acetylcholine receptors in sympathetic ganglia within seconds, spiking heart rate and shredding variability. Quitting is challenging but rewarding. Clinical trials show HRV begins rebounding within 6 weeks of cessation. Lean on nicotine replacement patches or gum, prescription meds like varenicline, or smartphone quit coaching apps, whatever keeps the plan alive. Then there's caffeine. The half-life averages 5 to 7 hours. Block adenosine receptors with a late latte, and you delay melatonin, fragment slow-wave sleep, and see it on tomorrow's morning reading. Set a caffeine curfew around 2 p.m. or 8 hours before bedtime if you're an early sleeper. Data makes it real. In the Optimal HRV app, tag every exposure and jot a quick note about timing and dose. The graph won't lie. At first, you'll spot morning reading dips after each late pint or double espresso. Stick with the limits for 4 to 6 weeks and watch those dips shrink while your 30-day baseline angles steadily north. Think of it as turning down background noise so the vagus nerve can hear the all clear. Fewer toxic hits mean clearer autonomic signaling, deeper sleep, and a higher HRV set point. A strong sense of purpose, rich relationships, and regular time in nature are like a triple vitamin for the vagus nerve. Emphasize the power of purpose. Research shows that adults with a strong sense of purpose have HRV readings 10 to 15% higher than their peers, indicating better stress resilience. Take action by scheduling a weekly volunteer shift or mentoring session. These purpose-driven activities, such as serving meals at a food bank or tutoring a student, provide concrete vagal feedback that you can measure in your next morning reading. Highlight the power of connection. Spending time with trusted friends or family triggers the release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone. This hormone is linked to stronger respiratory sinus arrhythmia, a high frequency component of HRV that reflects vagal tone. Whether it's a movie night, a phone call with a sibling, or sharing lunch with a colleague, each micro connection helps calm the amygdala and elevate HRV. Close the loop with data. In the optimal HRV app, tag each of these events and add a quick note. Check your morning reading the next day. You'll often see a bump in your morning reading, a thumbs up from your autonomic nervous system. Track the 30-day baseline. If it drifts upward, you've aligned lifestyle with biology. Here's the big picture. Heart rate variability rises when your daily choices signal safety and recovery to your nervous system. That signal comes from foundational pillars, including restful sleep, regular movement, nourishing food, and meaningful connection, which is about fostering healthy relationships and social interactions. This, along with HRV biofeedback and mindfulness, is crucial for your overall wellness. Layer them in gradually. Track each one with morning readings and tags in the optimal HRV app, and watch your 30-day baseline tell the story. The goal isn't perfection, it's steady upward drift backed by data. Use what you've learned, keep experimenting, and let your HRV chart become the proof of a healthier, more resilient you.